especially, you know, people at the bottom who never had a voice, they're beaten down. They just feel like, what can I do? I'm struggling to survive. I'm a nobody. What can I do? They have a sense they can't do anything. People in the middle who don't have a union, who don't have a voice, they're like hanging on by their fingernails, and they're terrified they're going to fall. So rock the boat? Man, you do not want to rock the boat if you're scared like that. So they're just accepting things the way they are too. So many of our members do not realize, and I'm going to say bluntly, how lucky we are. Many of us inherited a union. We showed up and it was there. We showed up and we had a decent salary. We showed up and we had health insurance. We showed up and we had a pension. And they started to think, hey, it's just about showing up. That's a very dangerous thought in these times. And I'm going to tell you something else that I know you hear a lot, and we have to challenge it. I pay my dues, what else do I have to do? Right? I pay dues every month. Well, let me tell you something. If it were just enough, once I pay dues, I buy a union, I pay for this product, and now I get it. It doesn't work that way. If it was just about paying dues and getting a product, hey, you could join AAA that way, right? Does anybody try to stop you if you want to join AAA? This is not about paying unions, or not about paying the vendors as part of it, but that's not what unions are about. That's what AAA is about. Pay your money and they'll come tow your car or whatever. Nobody tries to stop you from doing that, okay? You can join AAA if you want, but you can't just easily join a union if you want, if you don't have one already. And why? Because unions are far, far more valuable to those who belong to them and far, far more threatening to those in power. We harness the power of people, and that is very threatening to the people in power. That's why our enemies are so very, very frightened of us or hate us so much. You know, we talked about how we stopped that pension bill in the spring session. We talked about it a lot in the spring session and the veto session of the legislature. Now they're coming back again in the veto session. Last week, Crazy Chicago Business, the mouthpiece of the corporate class, as it were, had an editorial, and they're furious. They're enraged. And why are they enraged? Because the business community isn't playing hardball. Now they have to spend already, God knows how many millions of dollars, you know, on this campaign. You've seen all their ads, everything they've done to try to take our pensions away. But that's not enough. So what did Crazy say? They actually wrote this in an editorial. What works? What works to win? What works? This is that. Threatening to move jobs out of Illinois. Many Illinois companies have used this tactic to great effect when they wanted their tax bill cut. We can put that right up there. Right? We'd love to see the broader business community deploy this strategy, the effective weapon. Imagine the effect if the 50 largest companies in Illinois each threaten to move 1,000 jobs out of the state if they don't cut pensions for workers in the state. They didn't actually say cut. They said reform, but you know what they're saying. That's the level of, and it was just like the unions, we have to stop the unions. Those of you in Chicago may have seen, and this is like unbelievable. I think it was after we got our last arbitration decision. I mean, I personally don't read the Chicago Tribune. I just can't stand it. Okay, but bunch of you, which has, I mean, you know, editorializing, not hate you,